Welcome back. This is the support documentation for WorkSchool 365. Also, this contains enough information to pass the Azure Fundamentals exam certification. Finally, there will be a demo and a quiz. Welcome back. My name is Christopher and I am a Microsoft certified professional. These videos and quizzes are the support documentation for WorkSchool 365 as contrasted from Azure, and incidentally the user will gain enough knowledge to also pass the AZ-900 Azure Fundamentals exam certification. Here is the outline for today's survey quiz. Azure versus WorkSchool 365. The first section is the motivation and the problem to be resolved. Then a presentation of Microsoft 365 as it is contrasted to Azure. Then the presentation of the main solution, WorkSchool 365. Next, a demonstration of this software solution. Then an explanation of how to create a quiz in a Word document. Finally, there will be a table of contents of the new videos and survey quizzes in the upcoming weeks. So let's get started. What are the motivations and the problem to be resolved? As an instructor, do you feel like you cannot own and manage your own customers or students on e-learning sites such as LinkedIn Learning or Udemy or Coursera? As a learner, do you feel like you cannot engage with remunerative money-making exercises which output shareable transcripts and receipts of your progress? We understand your dissatisfaction. We have been there, done that. Fortunately, the problem is not a technological one. It is a business integration problem. Then, what is Microsoft 365? It is Microsoft Business Applications, that is SharePoint, Teams, Power Automate, and Active Directory. Microsoft Business Application already has the existing technology for customer relationship management and learning management system. But how to integrate those technologies with your LinkedIn Learning or Udemy or Coursera, or with your Stripe e-commerce payment system, such as credit card, Alipay, WeChat Pay, or PayPal? WorkSchool 365 does just that without using Azure with such no code and zero effort that it's unbelievable. Nobody else has ever tried that. Really, what we offer you is support and maintenance of your WorkSchool 365 integrated solution, not another bloated computer software written in an obscure programming language. Then, how is this different from Azure? Azure is a service delivery model over the internet, the cloud, for identity services, compute power, storage services, networking, analytics services. Microsoft 365 is an instance of this cloud computing for end users and business integration. So, to a service like SharePoint Teams will correspond Azure Identity. To SharePoint Workflow or Power Automate will correspond to Azure Compute Power. To SharePoint Files and Libraries will correspond Azure Storage. So, these ongoing videos and quizzes incidentally contain enough knowledge to also pass the Azure Fundamentals exam certification. Then, the new solution software, WorkSchool 365. So, it has three components: survey quizzes, which are Word online documents of large-scale, automatically graded survey quizzes with shareable transcripts of school by the learners. EventReview component, which are SharePoint databases, calendars of peer-reviewed tasks for Word document or events, such as seminars, conferences, archive paper, journal papers, with shareable receipts of work by the reviewers, whose reviews are appended to the task document. And the third component is UserGraduation, which are no password signing or sign up of users authenticated via Azure, Microsoft, or Google, or Facebook, or email, with graduation teams which are paid or free via PayPal or Stripe. So now is the demo of the software solution. This software already has thousands of users which are signing in on our demo instance of WorkSchool 365, which is actually called anthropologic.com, including our word add-in and sample computer math quizzes. So come try it out at SurveyQuiz.workschool365.com or EventReview.workschool365.com. Or better yet, be an early bird and buy the subscription in this Microsoft Marketplace. Then get the dedicated support 24/7 while we are still available. So profit now. Okay, here's a demo of the SurveyQuiz. So we have to go to SurveyQuiz.workschool365.com. So this is a Word document. So it can have computer strips. So here's an example of a question. So we have to click here and type option A, B, or C. So it can be pretty involved. So we can look at another example, some strips, and then questions. Now, an example of EventReview.workschool365.com. So this is a public facing website. So there's a calendar. So you can filter by author or location. And then there is documents, items, the pay amount for each review. And we can click on an example review. So this is a document, and then a reviewer whose review is appended to the document. Now we are going to try to sign in as an instructor to create a new quiz and a new review. So we type an Outlook email address. So we are being redirected to Outlook to sign in. And then we'll be redirected back to WorkSchool 365. So we go to the main page, cycle 1, and we have the component SurveyQuiz event review. So we'll create a new SurveyQuiz. So we create a folder. We'll call that folder AZ versus WorkSchool. Create the folder. So the first thing we have to do is make sure that it's approved, because the review status is pending. Alright, so now we are going to try the quiz here, but first thing we have to do is go to the site contents, site settings. We have to create a new site content type for the quiz. So create one here. So our quiz will be named outline. So it's a document content type with document. So we create OK. We go to advanced settings, and then we'll put the address of the template. So we anticipate that the template will be located at Seats, Cycle 1, SurveyQuiz, this folder, and then this folder, and then the name of the quiz. So we anticipate that it will be this. We click OK. Now we are going to upload our quizzes. So we upload the files. So we have it here and here. We upload two files, the quiz itself and the solution. So for the solution, first thing we have to do is go to the library settings and add the content type that we just created. So we add this content type, and then now we are ready to we have to click on first solution. We look at the details. First thing we have to do first is manage access for the solution and stop sharing so that people don't have access to the solution right away. Once this is done, then we have to change the content type to be well, the content type we just created, and we click save. And then we have to submit for approval. Since we are the instructor, we can approve right away. Again, no one will be able to see this solution yet. And then we go to the quiz itself. So we have to change the content type here. Click save. And then submit for approval. And since we are the instructor, we're going to approve right away. So let's have a look of the solution. So just to be clear what the solution looks like. In the solution, we have filled already what should be the solution, the answer, the correct answer here. So we have to go back and now log in as a student to try the quiz. Okay, a student will have to go here, WorkSchool365.com, and log in. Here we are going to log with a Gmail account. You'll be redirected to Gmail, and then we'll be redirected back to WorkSchool365. We are going to look for the SurveyQuiz, the folder. Okay, now we have to create a new quiz to fill in the quiz. Alright, so let's try some answers here. How about we put C like this? How about we put B here like this with some spaces? It doesn't matter. How about here we put A? It doesn't really matter, the spaces. And then we are going to click to submit for approval and wait. So it's pending, so maybe it may take up to 1 minute. Okay, now it has been processed. It says approved, and now we have access to the solution. Alright, so we can look for the solution. We are going to look at the transcripts now. So this transcript, we can share it. So we click on it. It gives us the transcript. Question 1 okay, 2 okay, 3 okay, 100 over 100. So here's the quiz, and here's the link to share. So we can give this to somebody. Alright. Now we'll submit the document for review. So we click on EventReview. We upload the document. edit the details. So assign it to, we want this person to review it. A start date, let's say here. A pay amount, let's say $13, and maybe a location. We have to submit for approval, so we'll take a minute. Alright, so it's approved. We log in as a reviewer. So let's preview this. This is the document that we want to review. So we say new review. Review of interesting, but isn't it slow? Alright, so it's saving. So here's the document here. We have to edit the predecessor. So the predecessor is 79. We save the document that we want to review. Save and then submit. It will take a minute. Okay, it's approved. Now we can actually change the name of the document. And again submit. It takes a minute. Okay, it's approved. Now we sign in as the requester of the review. So we preview here. Okay, I want to pay here. So I have to change. Pay now action. Save and submit. It takes a minute. Okay, it's approved. Now we can go as a requester and look at the receipt. The receipt is this one. Okay, the receipt just showed up. So you can see that our review has been appended, and then we can actually look at the public Excel listing here. Now we look at the public Excel table of the receipt. So we still have the calendar, and now our item is this one with its review. And here's the link to the receipt. You see, it's appended. Okay, now we'll demo the user graduation. So first, let's open the SharePoint Teams interface. Okay, here we see that we are in cycle 1. All right, we have the access to the same components: SurveyQuiz, EventReview, and General for chat. We are going to try to upgrade our subscription. So we create a new request. Now it might take a minute for the request to complete. you will get the links to PayPal, Stripe, Alipay, and all that. Okay, so the links just appeared. We can go to the Stripe portal and try to change the subscription, update the plan. So I could select cycle 1, 2, 3, or 0. I could pay by PayPal first. Here's the PayPal link. And or I could pay by Alipay. So here's the Alipay link, or WeChat. And as soon as I pay, it will update here from cycle 1 to cycle 2 or cycle 3. Welcome back from the demo. Now we are going to demonstrate how to create a quiz in a Word document such as this one. So here's the question 1, options, and if you have noticed, this is actually a Word document. So there are some special tags, quiz tags, or here review tags. So how do we add those tagging? So there are two possibilities: either to copy a template file such as this one and modifying the question, or alternatively to install the add-in from the store. So we are going to search for the WorkSchool add-in, install it, and then, for example, insert a quiz tag, maybe rename it, and then process the tag. Or we could insert the EventReview tag, maybe change this part and process it. Okay, let's go back to the presentation. So we have to close the add-in, go to presentation mode, and the next section is the table of contents. So this outline follows along AzureForEveryone.com, but it is formatted as a SurveyQuiz. So this is the upcoming videos in the next few weeks. The point of view is that we use Azure as a universal reference to describe the concepts and the language of WorkSchool 365 or Microsoft 365. So the point of view is the contrast. And then finally, the review section, where you can actually sign in at WorkSchool365.com and write your own review. Now is the time for a summary of today's survey quiz and video. So these videos and quizzes are the support documentation for WorkSchool 365 as contrasted from Azure, and incidentally, the user will gain enough knowledge to also pass the AZ-900 Azure Fundamentals exam certification. And WorkSchool 365 is a software solution to create survey quizzes and event review with user graduation into teams, which are either free or paid. And we have demonstrated this software solution using this very same Word document. Here, this is a Word document. This is the end of this video. Now is the time to subscribe for notifications in the upcoming weeks and to enroll at WorkSchool365.com. Welcome back.